I received a WhatsApp message, and this WhatsApp message came from a person who described himself as he sent me the message on the 3rd of September, where he indicated...
Sorry, General, can I interrupt you?
Yes, sir.
Just remember that the proceedings are transcribed. So when you say 30 September, give the year also.
The year, okay.
Was it 2023 or 2024?
Yeah, no, thanks, Commissioner. My apologies for that. This was on the 30th of September, 2024, when Mr. Mokgotsi sent me a WhatsApp regarding an allegation of defeating the ends of justice matter, which were widely publicized in the media, arising from an incident that had occurred in a correctional facility in Richards Bay, in Etimpangeni, I beg your pardon, in KZN. However, when he communicated with me, there was no media coverage yet. So he was the first one to initiate this, which later there was a media coverage. And because I wanted to establish whether this person who is in possession of information about an incident that happened at the police station, how close he is with the Minister of Police.
General, I apologize through you, Commissioners. I just conferred with my junior, and it would seem like you sound less audible today than you have in the past 2 days. So perhaps it might require you to bring the mic closer to you.
All right.
Thank you.
Forgive me, Commissioners, I've been trying to speak English for more than 48 hours now, so it's... So I'm right. So I'm going to try to be audible, but what I did was to confirm whether this number indeed of this person who claims to be Bran Mokgotsi, although the Chief of Staff had confirmed, I needed to verify whether does this phone number belongs to the person that the Chief of Staff confirms that is Bran Mokgotsi. So I got a number tested, and it confirmed that it's registered on his name. So then I had no doubt that it's a right person. You'll see that I have saved him with that name because it's the name that he gave me. What the communication that Bran Mokgotsi sent to me had contained some attachments, which the first one was on the 30th, the message, but this is where he was introducing himself as to who the person is, and that there was this attempt to discredit me. And that was his word, an internal attempt to discredit you through a defeating the end case.
Please read that text as is into the record, General.
If I invite the commissioners maybe to go to this annexure as we had referred to.
MK 17,
MK
General.
17,
yes.
Starting specifically on page 313. I'm going to read it on the record. The 30th of September, the first message came in at 16:14, followed by another one at 16:17 in the afternoon. It reads as follows: My General, Bran Mokgotsi from Northwest. An internal attempt to discredit you through a defeating the end case. And it ended there. And then the following message came on the 1st of October, 2024. This was the following day after the first one. I responded to him, not the message. I responded to him in the morning after seeing the message. My response was, morning, sir, what are you talking about? What defeating case are you referring to? And who is behind that? So this message was sent at 7:44 in the morning, me responding to him. And then he responded, a short message, thanks. And shortly after that, this was at same day at 7:44, almost immediately as after sending my message. And he then attached 2 documents. And these documents that he attached was a letter, a police letter, which is written here on Annexure KZN factual report. So it's a letter that he attached. And after that, he attached, if the commissioner's page to the next page, 314, it's just a continuing of the screenshot. That big one, it's a copy of the occurrence book in the South African Police Service. That's where we report incidents in the police station. So he sent me the copy of this, and the content of the occurrence book and the factual report were exactly the same. And it surprised me because these are documents of the police, and a person who's not in the police should not be in possession of this. He's from Northwest, but he is in possession of a copy of the occurrence book from Mpangeni in KZN. There's no flights from Northwest to Mpangeni. So if for him to get there, we'll have to take 2 flights at least for him to go and get the copy of this OB, as well as the letter that he attached. And if I invite the commissioners to go further, this is before I respond. There are further communication that is sent.
Before you go on, I do see that after his thanks, there was indeed an attachment. You have said that the attachment was a letter. What did the letter say?
The letter was basically a report, a draft report, which has a similar content to what is attached at the bottom, which was talking about an incident that has happened and my advice to the police officer that was in charge on the scene. I will explain it later, what actually, I will get into the details later on my statement to narrate actually what happened at Mpangeni that led into this. But for now, I thought I must just highlight for now that there was this communication that came through with this, only this attachment. And the next attachment, the next message that he sent me was on the same day at 7:51 in the morning. He wrote, please handle confidentially. A meeting with the complainant will revert. So I still was confused. Then the next message is shortly after that at 8:37. I'm in Lusikisiki today. That's in the morning. And the following one came at 19 minutes past 9 in the morning on the same day. And he says, General Khumalo, the DIVCOM, that stands for Divisional Commissioner, that's how we write it in the police, the DIVCOM, just check your standing with him. Yesterday, he pushed a negative narrative about you.
With him. Just check your standing with him.
Yeah. Just check your standing with him. Yesterday, he pushed a negative narrative about you on the CITs in KZN. Again, the same complainant spoke with him.
General, so before you leave that, do you know what the abbreviation CIT stands for?
The CIT stands for cash in transit.
Thank you.
That's a terminology that we use. And KZN, of course, is a province of KwaZulu-Natal. You'll notice this is a WhatsApp writing style. So you won't write I am, you will say M, which would mean you have to understand that it's the youngsters writing language on WhatsApp. It's not the real English, but yeah, it is. And in the following page, Commissioners, I'm continuing with the communications that that Mr. Brown Mokgotsi continued to send me. He sent me these further screenshots, which included the screenshot of a presentation that was made, that's before the screenshot, the message that was, as I said, that he said, I must check my standing with General Khumalo. And immediately after that, he sent a screenshot at 9:20 in the morning. And I must say, it might not be clear on the attachment, Commissioners, but that screenshot is written a year and the name of the division, Division Crime Intelligence, policies for 2024-2025. I think if we get a clearer print, I will see that. So as you can see, it's a picture that was taken in an angle. Someone took a photo of the presentation as it was made. He took it with a cell phone, and whether it was him present in the meeting or someone who was in that meeting, by reading the heading of what the presentation on the projector says, it's definitely issues of crime intelligence that only people that supposed to have a knowledge about crime intelligence policies and the likes should be part of this presentation. And the following message that he sent me 2 minutes later, he then says, I hope you understand.
Before you go on, General, did you get to know whether there had indeed been such a presentation?
I did confirm with the Divisional Commissioner of Crime Intelligence, and he did confirm that there was a presentation that was made a day before this screenshot was sent. So, and he confirmed that Mokgotsi was not in that meeting. The people that were in the meeting, it's a minister and some of the minister's staff and the only management of crime intelligence. Only the senior management of crime intelligence that were in that meeting. So it is one of the people that was in that meeting that took the screenshot and sent it, of course, to Mokgotsi. Hence he forwarded this thing to me. And his last message was, I hope you understand, will revert confidentially is key here. That was his word. I hope you understand, will revert confidentiality is key here. So hence I say, commissioners, that this meant one of the two things, that either Mokgotsi was part of the meeting or a senior person, either from the police or from the ministry that was in that meeting, shared this meeting with this Mokgotsi. And that was a concern for me, because a person who's not a police officer, even worse, a person who's not working at crime intelligence, will sit in such a meeting and be able to take copies of presentations. Or alternatively, someone from... No, you are safe, commissioners.
Apologies, Chair.
As technology, it happens.
We were trying to get this shot on the screen because we're not so sure if it is legible in your copy. And that is how. We're not so sure whether it's as legible in your copies that is how it reads. And now
Thank you. General, maybe you will get to this. If you will, then you don't have to answer now. But do you have any idea why Mr. Mokgotsi would have wanted to warn you that there was an attempt to discredit you?
Commissioner, I had no idea at the time. But as the time progresses, as I was asking myself these questions, it became clear what could be the motive for it, which I'll explain it later, what made me think that could be the reason why he made contact with me.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
Please
sir.
Continue.
So then I had an opportunity to respond to him on the issue of the defeating case. As you'll see there on 316 at the bottom of the page, and it continues on 317, and I was basically explaining to him of what actually transpired at